Ho ho, boardies! Welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and this is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Episode 20, Joyeux Anniversaire. My hero's dead. Still. We played Twilight Syndrome murder case and realised that the characters in the game corresponded to characters in Danganronpa. How about that? Also, my hero won the prize for finishing the game. The envelope, which I'm guessing we're going to open right now. Let's have a quick look. Right, so I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos. This is the motivation. This photo. Oh. This is a photo of Mikan, Buki, and Hiyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game. Yep. Oh. Twilight Syndrome murder case. There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Twilight. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late. And Girl D tried to cover her up by taking her picture. Is this the picture she took? Entrance hall photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. More clues. Look at this photo too. A broken vase. Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Obtain truth bullet. Nice. Broken vase photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But this photo is more shocking. As Shiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room, if that's the case. Could this be the photo of the first victim? I mean, it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day. Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. Obtain truth bullet. High school girls' crime scene photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So there's a crime within a crime. And one more. It's the last photo. Oh. Ugh. This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the fourth day. I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E. Obtain truth bullet. Girls E crime scene photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these photos...
Yep.
Oh, wrong voice. Yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. 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 This is the ending prize for beating Twilight. And what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen? Huh? What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. Ooh, okay. We'll talk then. So could it be that... well, actually, this is Mahiro's house, so it can't be Mahiro that was the murderer. Oh no, it has to be. It has to be her that's the murderer. Or she was at least one of the people that did it. Of course. Duh. This note.
Wait.
Time
out.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiro. Wasn't Mahiro. Someone else sent this to Mahiro. So they got this as a prize and then sent it. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiro wasn't just lured there by Nagito, she also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played the game, right? And the person who played this game first. This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. Uploaded truth bullet. Ending price has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it.
Hey, hey.
Who would that be? Would that be, what's his name? The gangster one. Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. There's just one more thing, Columbo. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiro, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Alright, so where are we going now then? Anything else in this room? For the pictures? These photos, Mahiro must have taken them. She probably developed them at the supermarket. Even in this situation, there's a lot of photos of smiling people. Is that because of her personality? We've done the envelope. Bed. It's a normal bed, nothing much here. Okay, so should we just go? Leave here? Uh-huh. Yum, 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 yum. Hajime and Shiaki. What a coincidence. If something happens twice, third time's the charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something?
Bound to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. Creepy. Huh? Just kidding. I was joking. Very good joke. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually...
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the bench house, right? Did you find out whose footprints they are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course. You'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue... What are you going to do, Shiaki? I'm going to try to look for Yahiko and see if he can tell me anything. For Yahiko. So I'll leave this to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Huh? Did you actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Alright, beach house. Boom. Is it that way? No, it's this way. How's our little pet doing? There's a little turd to deal with. Okay, have we got any presents? Let's give him a chocolate chip jerky. Great. Great. Alright, let's go. So we've got to go to the beach house, which is on the second island. I mean, I would just teleport there, but doing a little run is good for my pet. So as of recording, I'm like 3 weeks, I think it said on my phone, into doing French. And I think I'm starting the second topic, is that what it said? Or second, what's the correct terminology here? First island, no thank you. Oh, second unit. Introducing yourself and using the present tense. So that's kind of fun. Alright, so beach house is this way. No time to talk to Gundam. Let's go see what Nagito's doing. So, am I right in thinking that... Oh yeah, that's right. So there was footprints leading from the beach house. This door won't open because Mahiro's body is blocking it. I should go around to the other side. That's right. There you are, Nagito.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. Okay. Beach house.
My.
Nagito!
Whoa!
Whoa! Why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
This bastard.
You
You two have arrived at a good time.
big news.
Big news! I have discovered something very terrible. A terrible discovery? Not only that. I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too. You too, Mikan? Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. Alright. So what did you discover, Mikan, first, seeing as yours wasn't as exciting? Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy and I was able to find out. Mahiro was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiro didn't suffer. What does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. Oh, there's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant. That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Right, so if she died instantly, she couldn't have crawled to the door. So she must have been dragged to the door? Mikan's autopsy report has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry. I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mihiro's pocket. Oh yeah, it seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Yoko? Oh, is that the cutesy little girl? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 PM. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji. This letter. If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko went up with Mahiro, right? Met up with Mahiro. Plus, Mahiro's estimated time of death was around 3 PM, and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiro and Hiyoko? Obtain Truth Bullet. Letter on Mahiro has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Now Sonia. Give it to me.
Big news.
Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news. What's the big news?
See?
Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiro's body? Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face.
Listen.
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide her face. Then what was it for?
Well?
Sparkling Justice. Huh? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally to justice. whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly they're a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an order.
Do not look so disappointed, Ashme. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
wow.
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Some witch Esperito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
Anyway,
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed my hero? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. I've never heard that before. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. Nice. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
however,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Okay, that's an interesting, the hell?
Justice complete.
Okay,
The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
so you're a serial killer,
The
Sonia.
lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
Well,
Oh, I see. That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase.
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen,
No, it does not mean they're in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder my hero.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply can't believe it. Sonia, I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Are we done then? It's Nagito. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard. He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did he do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime. Take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all of this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Saionji. Hiyoko's.
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprints I collected collected there were smaller than anyone else's, and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoka's footprints. Updated truth bullet. Footprints on the beach has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. That's... They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavours. Strawberry, melon, grape and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes that brand of gummy. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who'll only eat the same brand even if it's just potato chips. But what's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Obtain truth bullet. Gummy bag has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Oh, all the evidence has been collected now.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end! Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock!
All
Once
right.
you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Alright.
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it.
Ah, what's he so excited about?
There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiro's body. Okay. So it's on the second island, right? Not that. So are we on the central island? Is it talking about... Monokuma Rock, is that what it said? It's not this, is it? Monokuma Rock, okay, it's not there. Alright. It is on the second island. Our destination is Monokuma Rock. Oh, okay. Hang on. I thought that was on the second island. Where is Monokuma Rock? Right, okay. It's not on the second island. Okay, cool. Speed along. There it is. No! Let me go! Help me! Why? It's gonna do something crazy to me! I'll be ruined!
Why, you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls! This is... What's going on?
Sheesh.
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. Well, Hiyoko is still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of the island's food chain.
Hick, sob.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyahiko? That guy, he totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
Oh. His anger changed his form.
I'm right here.
Fuyahiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway. So no matter what the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option.
Fuyahiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
let's looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
You even have to prepare. If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This too
So it begins.
of causality.
The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. So... Is that how we do it? Roar! Plonk.
you're so evil.
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Oh, I thought it was a continuation. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened, and then it stopped altogether.
Aim. Defeat the boring routine. So, I've just decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible.
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is.
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really? What is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Kill time.
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like.
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts!
It's starting. The class trial is starting. My hero, Kozumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her. is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. Why is Byakuya there? It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I will save. Have I got any skills? I don't think I have any. Alright, finish preparations.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you
Simple.
vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Interesting.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's probably... was it supposed to be Mikan? Yeah, I feel like it was Mikan.
I see! Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard that in the game
It was
too.
Girl B, wasn't it?
Huh?
She's right. The one who said that was... Girl B.
I see! Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C. Her personality was hyper-energetic and unique. That sounds like Ibuki. Yeah, Ibuki's there. Fuyuhiko.
I see!
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh yeah?
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D. There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Oh, okay, so that was going to be my hero.
I see.
I see.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Fuyuhiko.
I see.
I see.
Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
Dial F for Fuyuhiko.
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Oh, yeah.
Another person?
His sister?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were 2 Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nikito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice is probably because he had an older sister. We had a little sister, right? It's just a bug.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F,
See.
Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
What does that mean?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's
That was one who
little
died.
sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the one who died at the beginning.
I see.
The
I
dead high
see.
school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based
Little
on
sister,
Guy
yeah.
F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, Now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice? I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting
Certainly
killed
is.
So violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Danganronpa 2.
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Cool, that seems like a good cliffhanger. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Borderline Games. We're going to work out why Girl E was killed. Have a good evening, and I will speak to you next time on Borderline Games. Bye bye.